chips make my fingers too sticky dirty, you know?
That's your
And
issue.
they make me feel like a fatty.
You are. Congratulations. What do people talk about on other podcasts?
Current events.
No, not.
You watch Love Island?
I do not watch Love Island.
Well,
you're gonna make me watch Love
I do.
Island at some point.
For those listeners who watch Love Island, Rob should have won by himself. That's my only take. They should have given Rob all the money with no partner. Just Rob.
I don't even know the premise.
He's the only person that I liked on that show.
I'm surprised there was someone you liked.
Rob's a king. Oh, he's just like a reasonable, normal guy. Walked in.
That is rare.
He brought the only brain cells to the table. And then he just other people were like, I met you 3 days ago. I'm in love. And then he was like, yeah, I just don't see us working out on the outside, to be honest. So he was single.
That's
often.
That's fair.
So he left the island, but it was just like, look at him. He's so normal. It was great.
It's good to see.
Yep, Team Rob.
I don't think it's why those shows are popular, but it's good to see.
No, it was not very good TV.
I don't think
it was good for me.
I don't think that would be very good TV.
I liked him.
Trying to think, is there something we can
what
react
other
to?
current events?
What are the current events?
In pop culture?
Yeah.
I don't really keep
well,
up. Coette's new album is fire. That's not really pop culture.
I was thinking it would be good. Well, what if we had a media minute or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I would love
where
that.
we recommend either a song or an album or a book or a TV show.
Okay. You first. Go. Here, we'll do album or song. We'll do music.
Wait, no.
Music, movie, book.
Music, of them?
Music first.
All of this is per episode.
Just right now. I don't know how often we'll repeat it. What are you into right now? It doesn't have to be this is on my list of top 10s all time. It's just what you're listening to right now.
Music
what you're
would
into.
be One Republic's new album, which I believe is called, I want to say Digital Paradise Deluxe, but I don't think there was an undeluxe version.
Interesting.
Which is a bit odd, but to be fair, second half of the album...
It's got all the songs.
The downside, the second half of the album is every single and EP they've released since the last album.
Well,
so that includes the
something.
Top Gun Maverick song, I Ain't Worried. Yeah, that is on the album.
Okay.
Even though that was released
2 years ago.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, a little over, I think.
So that's on there. Second half of the album is I've heard all of these before. First half of the album though is very good. Hurt is probably my favorite song. The intro is very you can feel the skill. It's one of the ones that not the same as AJR, but in the same realm of this is where you show off how skilled at producing you are.
Yes.
For 2 minutes.
Creativity, samples.
Or Imagination and the Misfit Kid by Labyrinth.
Ooh, that's an album.
That is an album.
Wow.
That's a film. That's a film of an album.
That is a film of an album.
That's a record. That's our new word for...
Yes.
The film of an album is a record.
I was trying to think of a... Yes, that's a vinyl.
That's a record. No.
I like it.
No, record's better.
Whatever. Either one. It's a vinyl, it's a record.
That's an A-side.
That's Village, bro. That's Village.
What? I don't know about that one.
That's Village. Streets Ahead.
No.
Streets Ahead. No. Okay, my turn.
Wait, what? I said music. You said do book.
We're going to go back and forth.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Let me shut up. Jeez. Wow. 2 albums.
Also, lean on this side.
Shaboozie's. Sorry.
You're probably leaning out of frame.
Make sure the people can hear me and I'm in frame. Shaboozie's new album. Forget what it's called.
The one with
Banger.
a bar song in it. Because that was the one that took
off. A bar
off.
song was released as a single before the whole album came out, yes. But that's the one that went viral that everybody knows. But yeah, very good.
I haven't listened to the rest of it.
Shaboozie's Been Done Good. And also Coetzel's new album. I think it's called 9 Lives. Also very good. And I've only dipped my toe in it because I just realized that it had come out this morning. So I was listening to it a little bit. But Glass Animals has a new album.
Oh, there's actually a song on the One Republic album that I at least very much think sounds like them being Glass Animals.
Oh.
Or at least it reminded me of
Glass Animals got a pretty good sound. I don't love all their stuff, but the one song...
I only know Tokyo Drifting and Heatwave.
And Fire.
Those are good.
Tokyo Drifting
so good. Those were the popular ones.
Yeah. Okay, you.
With what? Book or movie?
movie or show.
Why did I ask? Can I say a show? I'm trying to think of one that I'm actually like. I'm not good at this because I only watch the same 2 shows.
Yeah, you're the
I watch
worst.
Scooby-Doo and Frasier
You're
over and
the
over again
worst.
on repeat.
You
I don't bring
are
anything new
just
into
like
the pool.
Emily, you're like, let's rewatch this that I've already seen. I'm like, no, let's expand. Let's watch something
But
else.
why?
And she's like,
I've already
no, but
found
I
something
like
good.
this.
Okay, fine. Movie. I will
You can say Scooby-Doo or Frasier.
I will say
Are you watching the new
the
Frasier?
original Kung Fu Panda.
When did you watch that last?
Like 2 nights ago.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Why? On your own?
Because no, with Dad.
Why?
Because we couldn't agree on anything, and we were like, well, we haven't watched that in forever. Also, I realized for the first time in my life that the soundtrack for the first 2 Kung Fu Pandas was a collaboration of Hans Zimmer and John Powell,
It's very good.
which is
Yeah.
probably the greatest
John Powell
collaboration.
was How to Train Your Dragon,
Yeah.
yeah? Yeah.
And a
Oof.
bunch of other stuff.
He's got very climactic.
That's, yeah.
like,
He can bring it home.
run
he,
through
he
a brick
also,
wall music.
He also has just our childhood. The soundtracks of our childhood are just him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are the things you know? It's the Kung Fu Panda
Yep.
thing, and then the How to Train Your Dragon. Oh,
that
course
one.
is deep in our veins.
That makes me want to jump off a like a building
Careful,
in a good way.
careful what you say.
Like,
It makes me like.
makes me want to.
I just want to like.
No, I could skydive to that song.
Okay, that's a
Like,
better way of putting that. Don't say you're like. It makes me want to like
Makes
climb
me
out
wanna-
on a ledge
Yeah.
and then like I want to
Man, it
like,
makes me want to walk into
dive onto the
traffic.
sidewalk
I just want to walk into the ocean when I hear that song. you
and
know?
never come back.
And never come back.
A hidden world.
Yes.
Um.
No, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
I can't believe you
Go-
just watched that movie.
All right, go ahead. Again, I have seen it before. Although to be
Are
fair,
you watching the new Frasier at all?
I
You up
watched
with
all of it.
Oh, dang. I haven't tried it at all.
You
so.
should. It's good. It's surprisingly good. I think Kelsey Grammer just manages to still be funny, and that's what the show was
Good.
dependent on.
I'm glad he's
so-
still in it. I'm
Yeah.
glad they weren't like,
Oh.
it's totally
And
new
now
cast.
Frasier is a black woman who he
Exactly.
adopted.
Like, you know?
Yeah, and
Who did they just do that
they
to?
they actually that's one of the reboots that they actually just like kind of kept going with the same story.
Yeah, I love that.
It's not like
That's great. I don't need a new take.
And now
I don't
you
need a new
see it
take.
from
We've had enough
from
fresh
Eddie's
perspectives.
perspective.
Did you see the George Orwell's family, or what do you call it? Family company? Like his
I'm waiting.
His stamp-
I'm waiting for something I
his
recognize.
stamp people?
Yeah,
George Orwell?
his foundation,
There it is. His
the
foundation.
George Orwell Foundation.
Approved a rewriting of 1984 from the woman's perspective.
I haven't read the book, so I don't even know who the woman is.
I
don't know
I'm
who the
trying to
man
think
is.
If I have.
I'm
read
gonna be
the book.
honest, I
I've
can't
read all
name
the
the
other
man.
ones.
Brave New World.
Brave
Ooh,
New World.
Good
is
stuff.
So good.
Scary
But
stuff.
anyways, you don't need, you only need to know a little bit about 1984 to know that it's one of the most famous books ever about the dangers
That's true.
of editing books
Yeah.
and burning books and rewriting
Changing
history.
history, yeah.
And they're rewriting it
That is
to
a bit
conform
funny.
to modern society. Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah. Well,
what
I mean, like, yeah, people do the same thing of like, I don't know. There's a lot of books that it's like, you censored the book that talked about the dangers of being censored. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you proved its point.
Yes.
Good job. Like
everybody's
Fahrenheit
point.
451.
Everybody's
being,
point
being
is
banned
getting proven.
is like,
Yeah.
oh,
Banning-
Well done, you
banning
really got
Fahrenheit
him.
451 is-
you got Ray
That'll
Bradbury,
show him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
who literally wrote the book because he was taking a walk one night with a friend, and a policeman pulled him over. He was walking.
Pulled him
Anyway,
Pull over.
walked up to
For
him
speeding?
at night and was like, "What are you doing?" And Ray Bradbury responded with the somewhat, probably not the best response of putting one foot in front of the other.
He got shot.
he did not.
He got tasered.
He did not. But that was his inspiration for writing that book, because he was
Just being-
basically that was his version of like, well, I'll do whatever the heck I want.
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah.
No. But basically, yeah,
Just that was his little.
that was his little
rebellion
thing of
against
like,
the authority.
okay, and then he wrote a short story, and
That
then
was
later
his-
he
The
expanded
Fireman.
that, yes, into a full book.
Good book.
It is
I
a very
just
good
reread
book.
it last year.
It's a sad book, but it's a good
We're
one.
not on books yet.
We're not on books. We're not on books?
No, I haven't said my movie or
No, well,
show.
say your movie.
I
I'm
don't
on
have
books.
one. I was just saying I was sick of the new take.
You are.
I need a new idea.
Everyone's sick of the new take.
I need a new idea.
Everyone
I'm
is
sick
sick
of the
of
fresh
the new take.
I don't
No,
want a
everyone's
fresh
sick
take.
of the new take.
Disney's not sick of the fresh take. Disney loves the fresh take.
Did you know they're making a live action How to Train Your Dragon?
I thought it got
No,
axed.
I'm pretty sure it's still being. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually,
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna hope you're right and say it's wrong, but as far as I know, no, that's still a thing.
It's just
Even the fact that was a
you're
thing.
You're supposed to do it decades later.
No,
not a couple
you're
years
not supposed
later.
To. You're not supposed to do it.
Or don't do it.
They're
Yeah.
making a prequel live action. My brain's failing me. Lion King. They are making a
Didn't
prequel.
they already make a live
They made a
action
live
Lion
action.
King? I never.
They
saw
are
it.
now making a prequel live action
You can't
Lion
make a
King.
prequel to a classic like that. That's like
If you're going to it, better be animated, because that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of... That's the fundamental problem with any animal movie like that, is like, oh, I see, we animate it so that the animals can express emotions. Because actual animals,
so that
photorealistic
it's animated.
animals don't
Yeah.
do that. And they were like, what if we
Except-
took all the emotion out of it and just had a documentary with funny voices?
Except, I agree with you. I know I talk about this a lot, but the Planet of the Apes trilogy,
But that wasn't animated
incredible.
to begin with, was
no,
it?
it wasn't. But
And also, they're apes.
phenomenal.
You can get
Also,
away with
yes,
stuff with
very-
hyper-advanced apes.
very
played by
human
Andy Serkis.
realistic Andy Serkis expression.
Apes.
Apes, yeah. It's a
That's
little
the-
easier than doing like a horse or
Yeah.
a lion, for instance.
Or
a turtle.
A warthog.
Yeah.
And a mongoose
Yeah.
being the comic relief.
Yeah. I never saw it
Neither did I, and I don't mean to. Although,
because I'm sick of the fresh
I think
cake.
my biggest point of shame, which I blame you for this, is
Okay.
I still haven't seen the original Aladdin, and I've seen the live-action one.
Just because I took you with me to the drive-in, you can't blame me.
I blame
See
you.
the original Aladdin, then. Nobody's stopping you.
I should.
It's good.
I couldn't consent, okay?
Hercules.
Never seen it.
I saw it for the first time, like, last year probably, at Emily's family's house. Slaps. I just showed her The Emperor's New Groove.
That's a
for the
good
first
movie.
time a
That
couple
movie
weeks
does
ago.
wreck Rules of
Slaps.
Engagement, though.
Oh, yes, it does, because
Yeah.
it's just Kronk and
The whole thing
Cusco.
is... Yes, it's
Just Kronk
just
and
Kronk
Cusco.
and Cusco.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I could, yeah.
You close your eyes
I
and
did
your
notice
brain
that. I was
animates
like,
it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Can never watch that.
Blame
again.
Dad for that one. I didn't realize. Lane didn't realize.
Once it's pointed out,
and it's
it's
like-
over. Yeah.
Cusco, the poison for Cusco. The Cusco,
Yeah.
the poison intended
And
to
then
kill
just
Cusco.
David Spade doing his voice.
It's just him.
Just his-
and I
him
think his
talking.
personality too
Yeah.
is just.
He's like
Cusco.
he can only play the Cusco.
It's like Kramer.
Yeah,
It's like Kramer and Seinfeld.
he can play one role, and it's David Spade.
Yes. Also,
Anyways,
same with
my show
Kronk.
that I'm watching
I'm sorry. I'll shut up. What movie?
is I don't really
Do
watch.
I not watch shows that much, really?
I've been kind of trying to watch.
X-Men '97 was pretty good from what
dude.
I've seen of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I interrupting?
Yes, I'm trying to think of something new. You're pressuring me here, okay?
You don't have to think of anything new. You already spoke.
Yeah, but it was bad. It was
It's
Kung
my
Fu
turn.
Panda.
Your answer was Kung Fu Panda.
Okay.
That was like 20 minutes ago, and I still haven't gotten to give my answer.
Speak!
I forgot what it's called.
Hear me, for I have spoken.
Mayor of Kingstown.
Really?
It's
It
I don't
seem-
really-
It
I
just
haven't
seems
watched
like
anything.
American Peaky Blinders.
yeah, it kind of is. Peaky Blinders is sick. What's your point?
Never watched it.
Sick.
That just seems
It
like...
gets boring.
Yeah.
The longer the show goes on, it gets
The
boring.
more they get in charge.
But then, Tom Hardy comes in, and you're like, never
Ooh,
mind. This
Tom
is the
Hardy.
greatest show ever.
Tom
Greatest
Hardy makes
show
everything the
ever.
greatest show ever.
And then it gets boring again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom Hardy. And, sure, Peaky Blinders. I'll add that into my recommendation.
Okay.
Um,
No, that's it.
No.
As we just learned,
No.
you don't get to say more
No,
than
no,
one.
no, no. That's not what happened.
No,
You've
don't.
You've
You
been
better
talking
shut up
for
after saying
20
one.
minutes. I just wanted to get my turn in, and then I was gonna dish
Speak
it back
your piece,
to you.
man.
That Love Island, not recommending. Just what I've been watching. Don't recommend it.
You recommend what's his face, Rob?
I was just saying to you right before we started recording, Sing Sing.
I don't know what
It's
that
not
is.
even out yet. It's called Sing Sing. It's a new A24 movie, and it looks like it's like filmed on old film, and it's like one of those heartfelt, really like
So is
old
it like
classic.
Manchester by the Sea?
No, it's like
Okay, maybe I
Dead
wouldn't-
Poet Society type of.
Still haven't seen it.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Did you see The Holdovers?
I never heard of it.
You should watch it. The Holdovers. Also The Holdovers.
Oh wait, here I can solve this problem with
I'll
one
keep
Teddy.
going.
No, I can.
Let me pull
I can solve one Teddy.
my-
No, keep the phone away.
Okay.
I can fix this real quickly of what Teddy recommends. Blade Runner 2049. Now on to books.
Blade Runner 2049 is such a good movie.
My book recommendation.
It's maybe the
is-
best movie I've ever seen.
Okay, we've heard it. Thank
It's
you.
phenomenal.
They might not have.
It's
I've heard
so
plenty
good.
of this.
I have never
I'll
walked
watch it,
away.
okay?
As a young boy, I walked away from Mission Impossible saying to myself, I'm literally Tom Cruise. I walked away from the James Bond movie saying, I'm literally James Bond.
Yeah.
I'm literally Daniel Craig. You're looking at him live in the flesh. I walked away as a 24-year-old from Blade Runner 2049, and I still am convinced I want to be Ryan Gosling when I grow up. In that movie.
Yeah, don't we all?
There is no more like you watch it and you wish that it was you movie
Yeah.
than Blade Runner.
The other movie he directed that is very popular, Dune.
Dune.
Definitely not that. I don't want to be Paul
I
Atreides.
don't wish that I was
I do
anyone in that. Maybe Jason Momoa. He's sick and he dies wicked cool and he does that sword salute.
He does
thing
do the sword
as
salute
the doors
thing.
close. That was pretty cool. I would be
He yells
Jason.
a lot.
I'd choose Jason Momoa.
You choose You want to be Duncan?
Yes,
Duncan, Idaho.
correct.
All right, that's kind of fair. What? You don't want to be the Baron? You don't want to just be some
No.
fat evil guy?
No, I don't. Can't say that I do.
Okay. But they have a cool sun on their planet that's like infrared.
Yeah,
It makes
but
everything black and white.
That was a wicked cool scene.
That was very cool.
Austin
You can be
Butler's
Austin
character
Butler
is
playing
cool.
Bald Elvis. Bald Pale Elvis.
Very cool guy. But he dies.
You want to walk up and be like, hey there, little Paul Atreides.
Yeah, literally.
Hooah! Hooah! Stab you in the gut.
And then Paul's like, whatever, I don't need my lungs to breathe.
That's true.
I'll just
Let
pull
me
this
take
out.
This knife. Thank you for
And
that.
then I gotcha.
Yeah.
Spoilers, but Paul Atreides
He's
does
got-
not breathe with his lungs. I don't know how he does it.
He who breathes with his lungs has forgotten the face of his father.
Exactly.
To quote,
He
whatever the
breathes
heck
with
that-
his heart.
No, he doesn't. He got stabbed. He breathes with his left toe.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just invincible.
He breathes with his mouth.
It's because he put
Duh.
the suit on the
no,
right way.
Teddy,
Because he knows the ways
He breathes.
as,
With,
as if he was born to
he
them.
breathes with his mouth and his nose. Not
I
like
feel
some
like it'd be
idiot.
the opposite of that. If you were going with the Dark Tower thing, it would be like he
I
who
don't-
breathes with his mouth has
has
forgotten the face of his father.
Well, that's just
I
true.
breathe with my
That's
lungs.
just true. There's a whole book on why mouth breathing is terrible for you. Also, it's disgusting.
Emily was trying to talk me into that hostage tape,
What?
the mouth tape
Oh, for sleeping?
for sleeping.
Okay.
It terrifies me.
My problem with that
Terrifies
is
me.
if you have sleep apnea, which is caused by really basically just like
Your
weak
throat.
muscles in your throat, because it closes
Closing.
up.
Just
it
closing.
folds,
Just falls asleep too and just closes.
and when it closes slightly, you end up snoring. That's what causes that.
Yep. Or
But
your
I
tongue.
feel like with the tape, it's like, yes, breathing with your mouth is bad, but it's also a crutch you kind of need. The hostage
What
tape
if my
feels-
nose is clogged?
The hostage tape feels like the equivalent of being like, well, you know, you'd be better off without a wheelchair if you could walk, so I'm just going to kick that right out from under you.
Yeah. Here, we'll help you.
Tough, Granny. No walker for you.
It's like forced rehab.
Be better.
You're on crutches. Just take the crutches away and
Yeah.
walk. You'll get better eventually.
That's like the Jesus ministry method, but without
Without the power.
being the Son
yeah,
of God.
without any of the power.
That's like, you know, the guys who are mentioned in the Bible who are like, you don't have to go to, we can do more recent than that. You can just do anyone who's doing like the healing ministries, the tent ones
That's
where you're like,
hostage tape.
and
You can breathe
bad
better.
cancer.
I hope so. Or
I tell
can't
you
breathe.
cancer to get out of here.
No, yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
That'd
Because
be
my
scary.
my nose clogs up in my sleep all the time.
I'm aware. I shared
All
a room
the
with you.
time.
It wasn't that bad then.
I wake up and
Got
I have
really
to
bad
blow
when
my
you were
nose
sick.
like every morning.
Okay.
And
Look, hey, we all know.
trying to sleep like that.
We all
Woo!
know. Look, actually,
Terrifying. I couldn't
that's-
fall asleep.
That's some solid shorts material right there. It's just illustrating how you and I wake up in the morning.
I wake up.
Alarm sounds in the darkness, and then sounds of gagging in the dark shower. Okay. For the sake of our audio listeners, let's.
It's like every
stop.
joke. People are always like, me sleeping on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And then my dad at 5:30 a.m. and it's like. That's how I wake up.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I'm perfect. I'm ready
You're already there.
for my kids to be like, why is he making those noises?
Yeah. No, that's fair.
You know?
What is that? I guess it's just as you age, you kind of like fall apart, and
I was born with it.
if you're like the stereotypical dad who is like, yeah, my body doesn't need to be taken care of. I'll go to the doctor next
Never.
decade.
Yeah.
Or better yet, yeah, never.
Speaking of, I think I got a cavity.
You feel it. That's not good.
No, Emily saw it.
Really? I can't. I'm sorry. I'm too distracted from the front teeth. Yeah, I don't know.
But anyways, tried to schedule a dentist appointment because I canceled my last one because I was like, I don't need to go to... No, it was to pick up you from Michigan.
Oh,
I had a
alright,
dentist
alright.
appointment
Oh,
scheduled.
shut
Don't
up.
laugh at me. I had a dentist appointment scheduled. I called to cancel because I had to drive out and pick you up. They said, do you want to reschedule it? And I was like, nah, I'll call you back.
Okay, well, that's a little bit your bad.
That was...
When did you call him back?
6 months ago.
When did you call him
I called
back?
him back last week, and I tried to reschedule. And they are
that's-
booking out
That's
until January.
a little bit on you.
currently. January.
That's tough.
My dentist is a rock star.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe
So I booked one in January, so hopefully it comes faster.
maybe he just works like one day a week.
And then Emily called, like after I called, like a half an hour after I called, she called, because she needs to schedule an appointment
Okay.
too. And they gave her one at like the end of August.
No, to be fair, cavities. Oh wait, you're just looking for a basic appointment?
Yeah.
Oh, I.
They were just
I have no
like, sorry, we're
defense for
booking
you."
until January. And then I took the January one. And then Emily was like,
Like
yeah, I
an
need an
idiot.
appointment. And they were like, yeah, we got,
Like-
when do you want it?
like
you know?
an idiot.
Name your date. We got, August is empty. You know? There's nobody coming. January gets a little busy.
That's tough.
But other than
We
that.
got some idiot named Teddy
Yeah.
scheduled in January.
Some idiot named Teddy. He's scheduled for January. But whenever you want, Queen, come in tomorrow. We'll just be hanging
Tonight?
out.
Is tonight good for
Yeah.
you?
Does,
Come over to my
how
apartment.
soon can you get here?
That's tough.
Yeah.
I know. I need to schedule an eye doctor appointment because, like, you know, part of the whole diabetes spiel is
your eyes.
basically visit like every doctor. It's
Yeah.
not just the eyes. It's like
It's everything.
make sure you
Your
visit
body
everything.
will fall apart
Yeah.
for no reason.
To
You're
be
deteriorating
fair,
from the inside.
no, most of that is if you take horrible care of yourself, like most people with diabetes do. Especially
Have you seen them?
most teen diabetics in college are
Fair.
like, what's that? Alcohol and insulin are basically like
I'll risk it.
what's the worst medication mix you can do? That's like taking
Alcohol.
it's like
And
taking a blood
insulin.
thinner and then cutting yourself.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on a drinking binge.
I won't cut myself too bad.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Fair enough.
That's or like take a blood thinner and then be a blood donor.
Yeah.
Go donate some blood. Which, by the way, I found out
Go
the kids
donate plasma.
the kids with cancer don't even want my blood.
No.
I found that out last
Your
semester
diabetic
with
blood?
yeah, no, they don't want me.
What about
I
your
filled out the
plasma?
little questionnaire and they don't want me at all. They don't want
Really?
anything to do with me.
Really?
They're
like, no, thank
Stay
you.
away.
Please don't procreate.
No bad juju.
Please.
T1 juju
Yeah.
is
No, thank you.
yeah.
We don't want your predisposition all up in here, okay?
Apparently,
No thanks.
they think my blood's gonna come in and be like organizing a coup against
Yeah,
the,
they're gonna be like,
the
hey,
beta
guys,
cells in the pancreas.
sick idea.
Yeah. What
Stop.
if we go full?
Stop
Full
giving
9/11 on the
anything
pancreas.
To the pancreas.
Huh?
No more blood
What? No.
supply.
What if we just
Nothing.
kill him
Yeah.
over and over
Wipe
again?
him out.
Carpet bomb the pancreas. I mean, to be fair, if you've Googled a diagram of what it looks like, you know, for decency's sake,
Pretty
for the
offensive.
internal of the
Pretty
body,
offensive stuff.
you might want to do that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a heart.
That's for
for
certain.
sure. That's
Also,
for
a heart
certain.
doesn't look like a heart. To
No,
be
it
fair,
doesn't.
I don't
Well,
know who came up with that.
I heard that it's like this is the anatomically correct heart,
yeah.
and when you slice it open down the midline to look at like the insides, like a medical diagram,
Because it has the chambers.
it looks like the
Okay, but no.
that
I'll buy
this
that.
type of thing.
But you still have to deal with. It should be like this, but with sprouts at the top.
Yeah, where'd those go?
I don't know.
Maybe it looked too much like
Where-
an apple
where-
when they did that.
I don't know what apples you're eating,
Like with the little
but
stem?
that is a thick stem.
Little
That is
stem?
a
Maybe
thick
pumpkin
boy stem.
Maybe a pumpkin?
That's more accurate.
Pumpkin
That's
stem?
a little more accurate. Pumpkin apple. Yeah, that's more of what we've got.
Your aorta? And
That's one of them.
it's not anterior and posterior. What's top and bottom?
Oh.
Superior vena cava.
There's
And your aorta.
okay top. It
Those are the
gets
two.
really confusing
And
because
then
you also
it's-
have like dorsal and
Maybe is the aorta?
no anterior.
Aorta
Anterior's.
is-
I mean, it's not called that for heart. But I'm
Anterior's
saying-
back.
No, posterior is back.
Oh yeah. Anterior is front.
You think this is your posterior?
Anterior is front.
Yeah.
Anterior,
Posterior,
posterior, superior,
dorsal.
inferior.
Well, that's just rude.
That's
That-
what it
That
is.
is tough.
That's what
Whoever
it
named
is.
that, that's like
That's what it is.
next Pixar movie. They've got to have a fight to pick with you when they decide, what if we anthropomorphized your organs?
Your organs. Inferior.
Posterior. There's definitely some
Posterior.
political, like the
Superior.
what's it called? Like your ranks. What's that? The caste system in your body
Yeah.
is like. They're definitely
Rank. Didn't you say that?
probably. They're definitely the peasants in Monty Python. You know the we're living in a dictatorship. Those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
King of the Who.
that's like your small intestine.
Yeah.
Your pancreas. Gallbladder.
No, your pancreas.
Your liver. Maybe in the third.
No, your pancreas is definitely
The
the
third
sexual
inside
pervert
out?
of society.
Yeah, he's flashing everybody.
We know that. The
Our listeners
pancreas
need to
hangs
look
out
up
on
a
street
diagram
corners.
of a pancreas, so they know.
But
what
also
we're
don't
talking
if
about.
you have children in the room.
I'm thinking third. So first, Inside Out, she was like 9,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
Riley,
Have you seen the second
11.
one?
No, I
It's
haven't.
actually
But
surprisingly
second
good.
one, what is she like? 16, 15, 16?
Younger.
Well,
I think
anyways,
just hit puberty. So
Third
like, they're
one-
probably 13-ish.
boom, she starts drinking. It's all about her liver.
Call it? Oh, college would go crazy.
College Inside Out.
Well, then you're switching to organs.
New hormones on the
No,
block.
then you're switching to
Dude.
organs. Why are you going
You
from
could-
like
you could do organ-
first when you're a child you have emotions, and then when you're
And
a
then
teen you have a
you
little more
only have
complex
organs.
emotions, and then when you become an adult you don't experience
you stop
emotions
thinking
anymore.
at all. And
You
it's
don't have
all
thought.
just
It's
anatomical.
just drinking.
Yeah. Well, no, but imagine all the control room drunk. That'd be
That's true.
phenomenal TV.
No, that's your new emotion. Drunk.
Yeah, drunk walks in.
What are your new emotions for college? High and drunk.
Yeah.
That's
Sweet.
it.
They're
Intellectual
just like,
comes out once
Give
every
me this.
No,
And
intellectual.
they just take the controls and just ruin everything.
No, intellectual comes out like
Intellectual.
every semester he comes out for
He
finals.
tries to creep out.
Cram.
Yeah, cram.
Stress. It's
Does
like
she have stress
forget
She
anxiety is
has
there.
anxiety, but
But forget
Stress is
anxiety.
stress is like a game day anxiety.
Yeah, that's
You know?
true. Who's just stress is like the walks into a room and somebody's like, "Wait, what are you doing here?" He grabs him by the throat and like throws him through the window.
Yeah.
You know that kind of saloon entrance where
Just
it's
like,
like, "What do you think?
game
you're-
over.
What do you think you're doing
I'm
here?"
in charge
Or
now.
or alternatively, if anyone has seen Legend of the Phanosaur, bringing it all back to Scooby Doo.
Never heard of it.
When
Oh, is it an
there's
episode
a,
of
there's a whole
Scooby-Doo?
film theory devoted to this too, is Shaggy's true power. But it's like that entrance into whatever the heck that was, a cafe or something. But like that classic saloon entrance where it's like, we got a whole gang and you're one guy. What do you think you're gonna do? And then he like shoots their noses off or something.
Yeah.
I think normally it's like their mugs out of their hand, but
Or
I
their
think
guns out of their
personally I
hands.
think noses would be more effective.
That'd be crazy graphic. Think about that.
Just the tips. Just the tips of your nose is off. I hope it wouldn't make that sound. I would hope my nose wouldn't make that sound.
Anyways, if I could reel it back in, what are you reading?
I don't even know what we. Oh, reading?
Yeah.
I told you. No, I told you. I said.
What?
The Man Who Was Thursday, by G.K. Chesterton.
You never said that.
I did say that.
did not mention it.
Rewrite. Instant
Not
replay.
once did you say that.
Instant replay.
If you did, it
Don't
was like,
make-
The Man Who Was Thursday by G.K. Chesterton. Anyways,
don't make me come out of this barrel.
Don't
I will.
make me come out
Editing
of
this,
this
I will
barrel.
throw that clip in if I need to.
Maybe you did, maybe
But
you didn't.
Anyway,
But what's
The Man
about?
Who Was Thursday. It's about the man who was Thursday. Okay, I'm trying to think about how to do this without spoiling it. Very odd book. It's a detective story.
Okay.
But it's like, you know how C.S. Lewis with like his space trilogy and stuff, it's like,
Gets
whoa,
boring.
this is getting, no, besides that,
It's way too in depth.
but besides that, it's like, whoa, this is getting like really introspective and like, we're suddenly in hardcore philosophy.
Yeah, it gets
It gets The Last Battle too.
analogy, but not that word.
Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
John
Pilgrim's
Bunyan?
Progress.
John Bunyan.
John Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan was
It
the
gets-
big blue ox. That's my mistake.
What is that called?
That is called an allegory.
It gets allegorical. There we go.
But not Narnia, because we all know that's not an allegory, according to C.S. Lewis.
And
Even though it's
Lion-
very clearly an
or-
allegory.
the Lord of the Rings, also not allegory.
That I'll buy.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
That-
He hated allegory.
that-
His whole intro, because I just reread
Yeah.
it, he was like, allegory's stupid.
No,
This
but
is a history.
that-
It is a fictional history.
that I will buy. But Narnia?
Yeah, Narnia's like...
Narnia?
Okay, buddy.
Narnia.
So you're telling me
is-
Aslan
Yeah.
is Lord,
Yeah.
come to save us, dies for us, raised again,
Yeah.
and his father, beyond the sea, is the orchestrator of all things and the
Very
creator
creative.
through
Very-
Aslan. So it's
Very
like,
creative.
come on.
Well, I guess you don't have the Holy Spirit.
I was
really,
just
so,
going to say,
so
we're only missing
I
the
guess
Holy
that's,
Spirit. So yeah,
that's what you're
totally
missing.
fictional.
Yeah, completely different. Well, we're about subtracting the garbage time at the beginning of this. We never
There was
introduced
no
the
garbage
episode. I
time.
just realized, but
You
yeah,
don't
that's
need
fine. We have a noisy dog.
Lad has something to say.
Go away.
He's got his rubber duck.
I think it's more of a cloth duck,
Well.
but I don't think we typically think of ducks belonging to the Catholic Church. So
A duck of the cloth.
yeah, brother duck,
Okay.
father duck. Actually, it would be, I believe,
Father duck.
father duck.
Yes.
Forgive me,
Father
Father, for I
Gilbert.
have swimmed.
Stop.
But
Sit down, bud.
I
Yeah.
think we've gone on long enough. This is about a half an hour of I don't even know what.
That was more than half an hour.
No, it's a little over.
All right.
So yeah, everyone, thank you for joining in. You've gotten your media recommendations from us. We hope you enjoy that. I'm sorry we don't know pop culture apparently.
I do.
No, you don't.
Rob's
you
a
know
king,
Love
dude.
Island.
Rob's a
You
king.
know Love Island.
Yeah.
That does not count
Rob's a
as.
king, he
Yeah, I
deserves
know
better.
culture. I know culture.
That's pop culture. What else? Biden dropped out.
That is true.
Shocker.
I was worried he might be dead for a second. I'm gonna be honest because he had
Yeah,
COVID.
I've been worried about
apparently, and was sent into lockdown, but then announced that he was withdrawing with a picture of a letter sent out on Twitter. And that was it.
that. Well, he can do what he wants now.
Apparently.
Nobody's controlling him.
Free,
free bird.
Are you on the...
Now he can
are
go
you
hit
on
the links.
No, are you on Team Lane that Free Bird should be the new U.S. national anthem so that every Olympics,
It should be
every other country has to listen to like 9 minutes of guitar solo?
That would be awesome.
Yeah? You replace Francis Scott Key with
No,
Lynyrd Skynyrd?
Can't replace Francis Scott Key, but it should be up there as like some of the other
What, like our
patriotic
B-side
anthems.
national anthem?
Yeah,
Okay, so like America the Beautiful or
exactly. It should be right next to
something?
America
This land
the
is your
Beautiful.
land, although that one's a bit of a commie song.
Well,
Well, that's its origins at least, is like,
it's
our land.
land.
Yeah, this land is your land and my land,
It's
said
our
Bugs
land.
Bunny.
All right, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, thank you everyone for
Goodbye, everyone.
joining in. I also just want to say a quick note on the YouTubes, which is thank you everyone who does watch there. But I'm just going to say from our statistics, I don't know why Teddy's mewing right now. From our statistics, maybe that's why you're not subscribed. Like 90% of our viewers on shorts, because our shorts are where we get the most views.
Spit it out, kid.
Subscribe, because most of our viewers are
Subscribe!
not subscribed. Yeah. I mean, why not
Yeah.
do? Why not do it like
Smash that subscribe button.
infomercial style?
Get the bell on.
But bam, subscribe.
Ba-bam.
45,000
Subscribe.
subscribers. But bam,
Subscribe now.
I wish.
For your new... Turn notifications on, and you'll get
For your
a
new
free
turn notification.
new video
Whoa, wait, whoa,
whenever we
whoa,
release
whoa.
it.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I was like,
Just like everyone else.
watch what we promise.
I'm promising nothing. I've got nothing to promise.
But yeah, I mean, give us a subscribe. It's not going to hurt you at all. it would help us out and get you more of really better this. If we can devote more time to this, it'll just get better and better. So thank you everyone
Hopefully.
for joining in. Gosh, the pessimist over here.
I said hopefully.
You know,
Which is
Lane's
grammatically
nickname's supposed
incorrect.
to be...
I hope so. Not hopefully. We won't
We'll
be
be-
full of hope as we get better. Although
I
hope that we are.
will. I will be. What are you talking about?
So
Yes,
yeah, I
hopefully
wasn't
we get
even
better.
being a pessimist.
We get better. Hopefully,
We gotta cut the
get better
episode
with
off.
much hope.
Goodbye, everyone.
All right, thank you for joining.
Love you. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, feel free to do any of the following: like,
Subscribe.
share,
Turn on notifications.
leave a rating,
Download.
or donate.
Follow us on Instagram at @tothepointpodcast_.